When I heard the word cancer, it was the first day of Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I mean, I thought it was a common cold, I think, at first, and she sensed that there was some abnormality and it had to be removed.
When my nurse practitioner called me, she said, Iris, I'm sorry to say it's malignant, but it was still very much a shock to sort of get the confirmation.
It was more or less me praying for him to get through it. You know, I'm staying strong for my husband. That's it, period.
We went to our next doctor's appointment, and they introduced the idea of a clinical trial.
Having worked for a cancer center previously, I had been familiar with the concepts of what a clinical trial was and what it was going to attempt to do. So we went through the consent with the study coordinator, but it was very much, as soon as it was offered to me, I said, let me know, I'm there.
Clinical trials help improve cancer treatments for all patients. I think there's a lot of misconception about clinical trials. Probably the most common thing that folks say to me when I mention, are you interested in participating in a clinical trial, is, what does that mean? I'm going to be a guinea pig? And I have to help them understand that there are so many safety measures in place to help reduce the risk of harm to patients.
How I introduce a clinical trial to a patient is to share with them that all medicines that we are taking now currently went through the clinical trials process.
Cuando un doctor te ofrece un ensayo clínico, es porque ese doctor trabaja en ese ensayo clínico. Entonces, al meterte en un ensayo clínico, no vas a perder a tu doctor, no vas a perder a tu equipo normal, tú vas a seguir tu misma cita, vas a seguir el mismo hospital y vas a seguir el mismo doctor.
There is a process of it being reviewed by governing bodies that protect the interests of individuals to ensure that it's safe to have the trial underway. And it's very important that we share with patients the voluntary nature of clinical research. Consent is an ongoing process. It's not, I consented today and so now I'm locked in. You are always able to change that consent.
Lo otro bueno de los estudios clínicos es que si tú te metes en el estudio y de repente no estás cómodo o tienes efectos secundarios que no te hacen sentir bien o no está trabajando, en cualquier momento los pacientes pueden elegir salir del estudio.
No matter whether you were on a study or not, the cost would be the same as it would be if you received care not on a clinical trial.
You know, being an African American woman and participating in a clinical trial and it shedding light on maybe health issues within my community was also a motivator for me.
If I am a Filipino-American woman and I'm looking at a clinical trial, but all the study participants in it were 35-year-old white males, how applicable is that care to me?
Entonces no solamente tienes una coordinadora, si no hablas inglés, hay un traductor que te va a explicar todo. Ese es el trabajo de ellos, entonces ellos saben cómo explicarte lo que va a pasar.
All of the new patients that I meet, I tell them that I have two objectives. One is to take the very best care of you as if you were my own family member. My second objective is to make cancer treatments better for all cancer patients.
Siempre va a haber un nivel más allá de cuidados y de chequeos para asegurarnos de que a ti te está yendo bien con la medicina.
The care that I got from UNC was just an absolute blessing. Every single person that I met, they are so awesome.
Life is a fight. I mean, there's a lot of ups and downs, bumps and bruises, but you just need to keep on, don't give up.
We're gonna do it together. Yeah, right there. Just like right here, right now.